What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the New and Experienced Investor Podcast. Today, we have an amazing guest with us in studio. Super excited. We're going to be talking about AI, how to implement it into your real estate investing business. But first, I'm one of your hosts. I'm Alex Barnett. I'm the new guy.
And I'm Joe Holmes. That makes me the experienced guy.
That's right. And let's go ahead and stop screwing around. Let's go ahead and bring her into the show right now. Kelly Stevens, how you doing?
Good. Hi. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Why don't you go ahead and jump on in, let people know your background and how you got into AI.
Yeah. So I help real estate and construction operators solve operational problems with technology. That means AI today. Everyone's talking about AI, all the things it can do. So what I do is a lot of different things with AI. One of the main things that I'll do is go in and build them systems. So you can build your own custom system. Think about your own custom CRM. You don't have to pay a monthly fee, a subscription fee anymore. You can have your own system with your own tools and have it look how you want. I also come in and do training. And so a lot of people, they don't know how to use ChatGPT. They don't know how to use Claude properly. So I'll come in and help teach their teams and their company how to use AI properly and use it for their workflows and get more out of it. And then I'll also come in and if you've built something yourself, because everyone loves to build these really cool tools with AI, I'll come in and help you turn that into an enterprise level software for your team.
Whoa. Awesome.
That's a lot.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Wow.
That's huge. And, you know, real estate's known for, I mean, I don't want to be offensive here, but, you know, the old guard is used to, we've always done it like this. This is how we've done it. I write in my things by hand. So what's that like when you're coming into a company and trying to train them on this brand new technology?
That was the hardest problem, or the hardest part, actually. I think adoption is the hardest part. And you have skill levels, all variety on the team. You come in and there's some people that are on the weekends, they're vibe coding everything. And there's some people that don't even want to touch ChatGPT. So when I come in, I really like to see everybody at the same level. And so instead of we start building stuff, we start bringing it in, we start doing all the stuff that scares people, let's just get everybody on a basic level, using it the same way. And so I like to kind of break down that barriers, break down that fear before we do anything. Show them that it's there to help their creativity. It's their thinking partner. It's supposed to help them, do more, not take their job away from them. Because there's a lot of people out there, they're very fearful of it. But I come in, I'm saying, okay, don't be fearful of it. Here's how it can help you do more. They get excited. Then we can build more and do more. So it's all about just kind of getting that buy-in at the beginning.
Absolutely. I mean, Joe's already, you're getting buck wild with AI, aren't you?
Yeah, that's because my son graduated from UCI in computer technology. So I've got him doing a lot of AI stuff for me. Yes, absolutely.
Nice.
Yes.
What are some examples? Like, what are you using?
I can literally hire, and I don't fire agents. They just quit. I can literally hire and fire agents on my phone. Simply putting their name in whatever task it is that I do, and it just does it for me. So I like take their DRE and put it, inactive, or sign the contract for us. I literally just, I could say, Alex, I'm hiring Alex Barnett and Barnett. Sorry, what did I get?
It's okay. Carol Burnett.
No, Barnett. No. No. Anyways, I could just literally put your name in there, and it was just like I just sit here and watch it do it.
Yeah,
it's amazing. It really is amazing.
Yeah,
yes,
it's pretty cool. It's making things just really quick. Because how long would that normally have taken you to do?
Oh, not that it's a big amount of time, maybe 10 or 15 minutes, but 10 or 15 minutes, and
Adds up.
Sometimes I hire 3 or 4 people a week or whatever. So it adds up.
Yeah, significant time savings. Yeah.
Yeah, it adds up.
Yeah. So is everyone's first go to like ChatGPT? Is there always like a starting place, and then you're like, dude, that's so basic. You got to move on. Like, what is that like?
I think ChatGPT is kind of everyone. It was my starting place probably 4.5 years ago when I started with it. And then I went to Claude, and I was using Claude probably about 3 years ago. Nobody knew what Claude was. Claude just kind of came on the scene. I think people started hearing about it this year. But nobody was using it. And so I was doing blogs, and I was writing all these blogs for fitness niche that I had at the time. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, you're such a good writer. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a really good writer, because nobody knew, because it was different than ChatGPT at the time. And still people didn't really understand what it was. I was like, yeah, it's really good, and then people have caught on now. So I can't use it anymore for blogs, but I flip between all of them. I started in Chat. I've gone to Claude. I now back with Chat and Claude. I'm also doing Microsoft Copilot. I work with a lot of teams that are in Microsoft Copilot, so I do that. I want to dabble with Grok agents, and so there's so much out there. But I always tell people, pick one. Like ChatGPT and Claude, other than the logo on them, they're so similar. I mean, every week one of them's better than the other one's better. So it's like, just pick one, go all in on one of them, and that's all you really need,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I mean, that's pretty much what I see as kind of the future of real estate. I mean, so many tasks. I'm scared that agents are like not going to even need to be maybe there anymore. You know what I mean? Because you go on Zillow.
It's a relationship business, so I
Okay.
think we'll always be here.
All right,
we'll always
all
be
right.
opening a door. We'll always be giving them,
Well, unless
first-hand
it's like-
advice and stuff. So
Unless the door is already
Yeah.
opens that, closes that.
people just like to see, that relationship.
Yeah.
Anyway, and let me tell you another story about AI. The way I use it, because I use ChatGPT a lot, and I had an attorney threatening to sue me and one of my agents over just some frivolous stuff. So he, sends all this attorney stuff, in writing. So I just threw it into Chat, and I said, "Here, can you respond to him?" And it's not. Chat was correct with everything because I proofread everything, and it's not that this was useful for me. It was that I knew the minute that I responded to him, it was going to cost his client money to have him read that and respond back. So my goal was to continue this conversation. It went on like 3 or 4 times. In fact, he noted, he said, maybe you should turn this into your insurance attorney because it looks like you're using Chat. And he just did not get it. He's like, I'm sending this stuff back because I'm trying to ring up the, bill on your client's side, so that he finally says, I give up. You know,
you got to be careful with that, though. I have kind of an opposite side on that. I had a client, go into ChatGPT and use legal language with me, and I was like, "All right, you want to play? Let's play! Like, you're doing this." And so I brought an attorney in, and she wasn't expecting that. And I'm like, "Oh, you want to pretend you're gonna know this stuff?" And she didn't know what she was doing, But yeah, so there's that opposite side too of like. All right, you want to play that? Be prepared to actually get an attorney.
If he wanted to get serious and actually file a lawsuit, then fine. Then I turn it over to an actual attorney.
Yeah.
But until then, I'm literally just using Chat to play with him and his client to ring up that bill on their side.
Ooh.
And honestly, I don't think he ever caught on because I'm still waiting for a lawsuit. It was a frivolous case,
Yeah,
It's like,
they're seeing if you're gonna like bite and settle or something like right
exactly.
away.
Just dumb.
It's not going to happen. Well, yeah, and then it started getting kind of obvious, and people were calling out like the way that AI was writing everything. And at first, it was so new, and they're like, "Oh my god, this is amazing! It's like writing all this stuff." And then people are like, "Wait a second, like this is all starting to sound the same." So how do we get out of that? How do we bring the human element? How do you bring your own voice into it so then you can stand out from what everyone's just like click send?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the first thing I do with people when I do training is we build a voice skill. And skills are something that you see in ChatGPT, and you also see them in Claude. It's kind of like an SOP, a standard operating procedure, like how you do something every single time. You're always going to say it this way. So how we build the skill is we have Claude or ChatGPT interview you, and I'll write a specific prompt for that. But basically have it interview, who are you? What do you like? How do you talk? What is your tone? And then I also feed it some examples of your writing. And so it's like, okay, I really like how I wrote this. I really like how I wrote this email. And so it's looking at examples, maybe 10 to 15 examples. It also has, that interview that it interviewed you. So it's building a really good skill. And then you just go, refine it and say it does something or it gives an M dash. You're like, no, I don't want that. And just work with it and refine it and get it to where you want it. And then every month or 2 months, go in there and just update it,
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, where are you seeing, because you said from like the builder side of things, And now you're going into company. Is it all like construction companies, or what's sort of the main background of?
It's all over the board. So I come from one of the largest home builders in the country, the number 3 home builder in the country. And so I was working a lot with home builders, just that's where I was. And I've kind of gotten into commercial construction, also gotten into industrial construction and real estate investing as well. So kind of all facets, just because I'm interested in this entire industry. And so I'm like, I don't want to limit myself with one person. I want to do all of it. I actually have a degree in this as well. So I went to ASU and I have a housing and urban development degree. So I've just been for 20 years, just really interested in this. I had my real estate license in Arizona at some point. So it's like, I don't want to just do one, I want to do all of it. But what's interesting with all of these different areas is they all want something very, very different. And each area is very different in what they're asking for. So.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Where are you seeing, because we just have a lot of just like, what would you call them? Like solo investors, just people, looking to, do their next deal, let's say. Where can they start implementing? Where's like an easy place for them to start implementing this AI?
Those, I would see systems that they're building to try to find deals. And so maybe they're going out and scraping websites. They're going out and trying to find a bunch of values. So there's a really cool website I like to use called Appify, and Appify is kind of like its own scraper, and it'll go out. It could scrape Biz by Sell or any of the like CoStars or any of like real estate websites, whatever is out there. I don't know what the database has right now. It changes all the time. They might have added stuff, but that's a really good one because you don't have to build your own scraper. You don't have to be technical. You can go out there and scrape all the data. So instead of getting these email reports, they're coming into some sort of portal. So you could have Chat or you could have Claude kind of build you a portal that's taking all this information, and every morning you're opening it up. You're like, okay, cool. There's 10 deals that I want to look at today, and here's the information. Here's who I need to call. And so just kind of taking all that data and putting it in one central source that you can look at and just have one easy, quick look that you don't have to sort through all your emails every morning of all the deals that you get.
Yeah, that's huge.
Is there an easy button that you would like say, if you have a real estate company, you should be implementing this, whether it's training, follow-up with clients, CRM you talked about. Is there any easy button that you've built?
I'm very custom. So everything I do is very custom to the client and the need and what they need at the time. And that's how I think it's changing, because for so long we were software, and the software, it served everybody, and it was, you'd be using it and it's only 10 things that you want, but it does 20 things, and so you're like, I only want to use it for this, like these big home building platforms. And so now it's like you can build exactly what you want, exactly how you want to see it, exactly your flow. And so I think that is the power of really understanding what are your workflows and what's worth automating, because I think a lot of people are jumping into AI because they hear about it and they're trying to do all the stuff with it. But I'm like, you weren't even doing that before. Like, you need to actually like automate and look at AI and the stuff that you're doing right now. I talked to a real estate agent earlier this week, and she was like, oh, I want to start doing this and I want to start doing this. I'm like, well, what are you doing now? Like, not what you want to do. What are you doing now? And so it's looking at what you're existing doing, not what you want to do, not what's in the future, but what you're doing now. So maybe it's whatever you're spending a lot of time on that you really don't want to spend the time on. So maybe it's going after speed to lead. So when your leads come in, how fast are you getting back to your lead? If you're not getting back to your lead right away, that's where you should probably look at. If you have a CRM, do you have a CRM that's actually like helping you understand where your people are? If you don't, maybe that's where you need to start, So I don't know if there's an easy button or one quite place that you would start. It's just looking at where you're spending the most time and automating that process and making it easier.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like when we were going to hire a VA. When you go to like a VA agency, that's literally what they tell you to do. They're like, go in your day, like start, I wake up, this is what I do. And, you write down every little single thing that you do. And then you look at what are the tasks that are above, like $100 an hour. And then what are the ones that are like $25 an hour or less? Those are the ones you should be delegating. But now, instead of giving that job to someone in the Philippines, we're going to we're going to Anthropic and just putting that in. So where do all the VAs go?
The VAs need to learn AI. I had a VA in the Philippines actually, and I was like, you need to learn. And I was pushing AI on her a little bit, but she didn't quite catch on AI, so I'm not using her. But again, I don't need a VA right now. I don't need an executive assistant because I have Claude. And so I'm in this weird space where I'm like, I don't even need an assistant at all. I run my company just by myself, and I don't need an assistant, like at all. And it's where do they go? I don't, I think we're moving into a place, like Joe said, it's relationship focused. And I don't think that's ever going to be replaced with agents, ever, because there's that relationship. And that's how I build my business too, is very relationship focused. And AI cannot replace that, and that is when AI takes over everything online and all the digital stuff. Like, what do we do offline? It's going to be those people that can build communities and build relationships. Those are the people that are going to do really well, I think.
Right. Okay.
I agree.
So yeah. I mean, and a lot of people think that they can just stay behind the computer and run their whole business. And you kind of can, but you got to get out and you got to meet people at the same time. So,
Conversations.
Yeah, conversations. That's it. And then
What have I told you about flipping houses? What do you need to do on a weekly basis?
you got to go out there and make sure the job is getting done.
Yes. And AI is not going to be able to do that for you. Sorry.
I know.
Yeah.
Robots
sorry.
will be able to go and like look to see if things are being done, but not for a while. I think we got unions and a lot of things to get through.
Now we're
before
talking Terminator.
Well, yeah, exactly.
I love talking about the future.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They're like, it just narcs on all the guys like that's showing up late. Like, gives
He'd
you a
have to be a
report.
Terminator.
Yeah.
Here comes Terminator. He's coming for our job.
Well, I've seen they look like little dogs. They're like robot
Yeah.
dogs. There's a company down the street, Field AI. They have construction
Robot dogs.
Yeah, they are robot dogs.
Oh God, that's literally
it's
a
creepy to
Black
see.
Mirror episode. Because what you end up putting on those dogs is a gun. Yeah. And then at that point, because and then I guess
self-defense, right?
I know. I was going to say that could be a good motivator, and then they show up at the job site and you're like, we need this
Pablo,
done tomorrow.
we don't want you any. Boom.
Yeah, I mean, law enforcement robots. We are moving to that world. Whether we all like it or not, it's nobody really knows what's going to happen. I don't. Nobody
Judge
does.
Dredd. I mean, the '80s like nailed it with the movies that came.
They did.
There's some good movies.
they nailed it. We're like, no, that's never possible. It's like, no, we're living it right now.
We need some flying cars, Back to the Future.
Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. I mean, I could think of a ton of stuff. And I was telling you before, like, I just sent it to get bids on like a project. Like, instead of me having to like even scrape the data for contractors, now it's like, okay, find me all these contractors in the area, email them. And then whoever responds to that, they get to the top of the list. Probably 50 to 75% won't even respond. So start there.
I'm surprised. Like, I think right now everybody's hurting in the real estate industry. So I'm surprised that only 50% responded.
Oh yeah, no, I know. It was interesting. I mean,
I would think it would be a lot higher.
Right.
I mean, I had a contractor reach out to me today. He's coming to our meetup.
I need work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need work.
You say, well, you can get me a deal, and I'll get you the work.
Yeah.
So
no, he wants a deal.
he wants a deal.
Yeah, he wants a deal.
Yeah. Well,
He's a contractor. He wants
get
a
in
deal.
line.
Okay.
Get in line.
When I first started in this, I built a real estate investor. I built a cold email system. And so they say, don't do cold email to people because people don't like it. And this was over a year ago. So cold email now people are very sick of it now. But it actually worked really well. And he was in St. Louis. And I remember, because I was like, I don't want it to sound very robot-y. So I referenced the baseball team and I referenced local parks and little things that made it sound more human. And people were like, oh, and he got that first week. I think he got 2 deals off of it. He sold 2 homes. Like, he got 2 people that wanted to sell their homes to him in the first week. And so I'm like, oh, that worked. But I don't know if that's working now because I think a lot of people are very fatigued with this cold email and it's all sounding the same. And you got that AI slop out there. So it's a different world. It's changing.
Yeah, always changing.
Yeah, always changing. Absolutely. Well, I mean, I do a lot of texting. I do a lot of calling. And now they're like using AI to like block that from coming in.
Yeah.
So how do I get around that? I mean, I got to get these messages to these people.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there was like it's a setting now on your iPhone, right?
Yeah,
I think you can probably turn it off and like go back to regular settings.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Old time phone, please.
No one's like, every number's getting blocked now. It's crazy.
Yeah, you have to have them in your phone. I've seen people say, send me a text before you call me so I can put your name and my phone number so you don't do that. I've seen that before, which is weird.
No, I know. Because like even with my the pediatrician for my son, they're like on their message, they're like, make sure that you are like put this number in there because you could get could be blocked. And so it's like the response is always, cut everything off. And then we're like, oh wait, that's too much of a response. So then, it's kind of like the pendulum swing.
Always like that.
Yeah. They just like, okay.
One bad guy can ruin it for everybody else.
Gosh dang it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's messed up. Okay. Wow. I mean, I feel like this could go like where
right.
you know what? No. I mean, and that's what's so exciting about it is like the people that implement this first. I mean, you're going to have a leg up on everyone that's like slow to it, you know? But at the same time, if you get the right person to build out a system for you, I mean, you could get caught up real quick. So, I mean, what's like, how do you do that? Like, who do you trust in the AI space? Is it like SEO where, every person that has a YouTube channel gets hit up by the guy that's like, your YouTube channel is very good, but I could do the SEO and and then does that even help? So who do you trust in the AI space now? Because I feel like there may be like grifters out there that's like, I can teach you AI and all this stuff. So who do you trust?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good question. I go to people that I get referrals from. Obviously, whenever I'm out looking for anything, I'm always asking people, who do you know that's done this before? And that's usually what I'm doing. Most people, like, with online, you can fake anything right now. And it's so crazy. I was talking to a home builder and they were like, yeah, we work with this company. They were top of YouTube, all this stuff all online. I went on their website and they had a fake testimony. And I was like, wait, I used to work at this company and this is not a real person. And so I'm like, this is like a completely bogus testimony, but nobody would have known this because it was such a weird random fact. But I'm like, you don't know who to trust out there. And so I'm very much like, you want to get on the phone with them. You want to make sure you have a good relationship with them. When you're building software and you're getting them into your systems, you want to trust them. They're looking at your business. They're looking at your systems. They're getting access to some of your passwords and your secure data and stuff. So you really want to have that good relationship. I get hit up all the time from people overseas all the time.
Yeah.
I've been really big in how my decision to build my business. I didn't want to work with people overseas. So I have all my engineers are onshore. Everybody's local, or not local. I have some local people, but everybody's US. They're US based engineers. They get on the phones with my clients. You can talk to them like a regular person. They all have experience with construction in some sort of fashion. So very different than most people, because a lot of people will just outsource it to India and you don't know how to talk to them. You can't have a conversation. They don't understand your business. They don't ask the real questions. And so you want somebody that's really going to ask those questions, and you'll know on that first call. Like, you'll know on that first call with somebody if you're like, okay, they hardly spoke English, they didn't ask me any questions, it was just very much like AI would have asked these questions, and like when I get on a call, I'm like, all right, cool, let's have a conversation. Like, what do you need? Like, what is your pain? Like, let's dig into this. And it's a trust thing, and I think it's you got to have that relationship with someone. So yeah, make sure. And there's a lot of people out there, so don't just go by the top person on YouTube or the top person on SEO, because they probably spent a lot of money to be at that top space. And I don't know.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, I mean, AI can even help with the SEO now. I mean,
mine is, I'm getting stuff now. I just got someone telling me they found me on Perplexity. I was like, sweet,
okay,
cool.
Okay, yeah. So, so you're coming up in the search.
In the searches, yeah. She was looking. She was a local association looking for training, and she found me.
Wow.
And then I went on ChatGPT, and I was like, am I coming up for training? And I was coming up for. I was like the only, because there's not very many companies that do all the things that I do that are local, and so I was like, oh, I am the person that's coming up, which is kind of cool.
You know what I'm getting hit up on a lot is we can get you on ChatGPT.
Yeah.
To be like, if you ask a question, who's the best realtor in Laguna Hills? We can get you on there.
Yeah.
And I asked that question, and the ones that look like they're coming up are the ones that have Google reviews.
Oh, okay. You have a lot of Google reviews.
Lots of Google. Well, these guys have hundreds and hundreds.
No, that's probably fake.
I got like 60. But anyways,
yeah.
That's what I've been seeing. In fact, I'm meeting not in person on a Zoom call tomorrow with a guy who does Google reviews. And I asked him, I says, are you doing AI stuff now? And he says, yeah, I'm doing AI. So I'm going to meet with him on Zoom tomorrow to see what he's doing. But I think that's more of an SEO type thing.
Yeah,
like,
no, it is. It is. But
and they're always changing it too, because I know chat was pulling from Reddit for a while. And so I was like, I got to go on Reddit. And then that was a bad experience. I was like, okay, Reddit, I should not be on Reddit. It was a lot of anger on Reddit. That was not for me.
Don't go, Joe.
Yeah, don't go on Reddit if you haven't been on Reddit. So, but
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, they stopped. They're not pulling from Reddit anymore. And so I'm like, thank God, because I'm not going to build over there. Yeah. But yeah, so it changes all the time. So it's like, once you have something down, they're going to change it,
Right,
and so it's
right.
how do you do? I think it does go back to that traditional, like, people aren't searching for keywords anymore. It's phrases, because what are you going to ask? How are you going to ask ChatGPT? How are you going to talk to it? It's a phrase. So remember to have that phrase of how they would say that on your website.
Okay.
And I'm not an SEO. I don't do SEO at all, but I run a group of a mastermind of people doing 25K or more a month in the AI space. And one of those people does SEO. And so I get a little insights from him.
Yeah.
And he shows us some cool stuff and tips and tricks. And I'm watching mine, but it's a long game.
It is.
It's a lot longer than building my systems, because my systems, you can measure, like, are you making money? Are you saving time? Yes. Like with SEO, like, it takes a really long time.
It's so
really
long.
That's what Alex told me 5 years ago when we started this podcast. It's like, it's a long game. And
It's a long game.
it's like, we're still waiting.
Oh yeah. Well, and I was telling her they just changed like the amount of watch time for
For YouTube, yeah.
for YouTube. So we got to come up with a different funnel for how to monetize the videos.
Yeah. My mentor, he does 4-hour videos
Oh.
on YouTube. Yeah, that watch time, and then he watches it's crazy.
Oh.
A lot of them.
Okay.
Yeah, of like.
There you go.
Can you combine like 4 of these in one?
Yeah,
I guess
you
we
could.
could. Yeah.
I've seen somebody do that. Yeah, she does like shorts on Facebook, and then at the end of the week, she'll take all her shorts and put them into one long form on YouTube.
Oh.
So you could do that because the longer you have the watch time.
Right.
Yeah.
Whoa. I need AI to do that. I'm actually.
I've got a marketing background, so if you're like, what is she talking? Like, I have a marketing
that's
background
really
also.
good.
Like, I've done kind of a lot.
That's
I
a good
mean,
idea.
there's
and then categorize. These are all the mobile home podcasts we've done.
Oh, I know. Okay.
All the mobile home stuff.
Well,
and
yeah,
flipping stuff.
Yeah.
And,
I could at least
so
have.
it's like the same.
I could have AI go into our database and look at all the topics and then put them together by the name, and then I don't know. I'm still looking for like editing ones for the long form editing. I know they have shorts like editing, AI editing, but
look at Remotion. Have you looked at Remotion?
Remotion? No, I haven't.
Remotion is how I do my editing. Yeah,
Oh.
you can put in clips and just tell if it's an API thing. With, I don't know if you use Cloud Code, but you can put in clips also on Codex, and then it'll just do it, which it's kind of crazy.
Okay.
It's pretty awesome.
Remotion.
Remotion. Yeah, it's on. I think it's an extension for ChatGPT and for Claude. I just told Cloud Code, just like find it, download it, do it for me, and it just does it.
That's what I need.
Just talk to it like a human,
Okay, there we go. Boom. Well, this is like one of the best parts of this podcast. Just like having people like yourself come in, honestly, and like solving problems for us. So this is great. This is absolutely great. What are you seeing as far as in the builder space? Like are the big time builders like implementing this stuff, or are they so old school that their machines are so big that they can't even change anything at this point?
I am not seeing the big ones implement this right now, but what I am seeing them doing and open to is training. And that is one thing that I am doing with the bigger builders is I'm coming in and doing either Microsoft Copilot or ChatGPT training with the team. But as far as coming in and doing audits and building them systems and connecting their data silos, that's not happening right now. It's not. I don't know. I think that's going to be one of the last industries that happen. And I think they're going to want to see what happens in the tech industries, what happens with Meta, what happens with these bigger companies that are implementing these AI. They're spending all this money on it. Once they have those time savings, and they're starting to come out with reports right now of really good time savings. And so I think it's going to start to hit, but that's going to be one of the bigger Fortune 500. They're going to be one of the last companies, I think, to actually do it. It's when I go out networking, the ones that are doing AI are the smaller companies.
Right.
It's like the commercial real estate investors that have all this time. They're building really crazy stuff. They're building their own tools, and so it's the smaller companies are really able to do more because they don't have that, I guess, politics above them saying that they can't do things. So
yeah, absolutely. The Toll Brothers, cool or no?
The Toll
Brothers.
The Toll Brothers. Yeah. I never worked there. So right out of college, I applied for them, and I was turned down because I was too experienced. And I was like, I just have a you. Like, how am I too experienced? I've never even worked. I would have liked to work for them, but I never got to work with them.
Yeah. What do you know about the Toll Brothers? You got any dirt on them?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. All right.
Why? Did they do something bad to you?
No, I'm just kidding.
No.
I don't know.
I talked to a guy today that used to work for
I'm
them.
like, are they
but it's
really
a small
brothers?
network. Like, I meet a lot of people that work or have worked there.
Exactly. That's what I want to know. Are they really brothers? And is that their real last name, Toll Brothers? Because they did build the toll roads, right?
No, they did
No,
not.
I'm just kidding. I didn't. They?
I don't think I knew them in Arizona, so I'm like, I don't know. Arizona doesn't even have toll roads.
I was like, who built the toll roads? Because that's
Not the Toll Brothers.
That's
Not the toll brothers.
in my mind. I was like, the Toll Brothers. I saw a sign for it. We're on the toll road. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Oh
The Toll
no,
Brothers.
they're a home builder.
Okay, good. All right, good. Because did you notice on the 405 that they got rid of the carpool lane and turned it into a toll road? Who
Yes.
approved that?
Wait, what?
They got rid of the
This is
carpool
how much I don't
lane.
drive.
Yeah. They got rid of the carpool lane and straight up just turned it into a toll road.
Where on the 405?
On the 405.
I
Starting
live
Like
off,
Costa
I live
Mesa.
off Jamboree. Is it right by there?
And
No,
it's
no.
more
Starting
north.
like
It's like the 55.
Magnolia.
Yeah.
Or something.
Okay. Oh my god, I didn't even know that.
And then
Into
going North
LA.
County. Yeah. So
This is the great thing about running your own business from home. You don't have to drive on the
You don't have to leave.
freeways and know that they turn them
Good
into
for
toll
you.
roads.
Yeah, good for
exactly.
you.
No, because it's expensive and it. Yeah. Anyway, but interesting. Okay, let's see. Just solve that mystery. Toll Brothers did not
Did not
make the
build
tolls.
all the toll
Okay,
roads.
that's good. That's very very good. Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, let's get into for our investor friends. We talked about possibly scraping data and having AI sort of aggregate that. You mentioned CRM. I mean, that's a huge one. There's 100 CRMs out there, and they can get very, very expensive. They can get very, very complicated. How is AI solving that? I mean, like, how could you build that yourself?
So I actually recently sat down with my friends and I went through this, and so I can kind of talk about it. It kind of depends on your level of comfort with technology. And so one solution isn't for everybody. And there's people out there that are very technology advanced and they like Claude Code. Go build your own CRM. Like, go take a spreadsheet that you've used before or something, and you can talk to Claude and you can build your own CRM. There's other tools out there that are just a little bit lower cost that they've integrated AI, like Airtable. I don't know if you've like something like that. It's maybe $20, maybe it's $10 a month, but they have AI capabilities in there, but it already has that spreadsheet. You don't have to worry about security. You don't have to worry about, data authentication or any of that if you wanted to share your data with any external sources. So those are really good tools for people that aren't really good with technology. They don't want to build their own tool. They don't want to maintain their own tool. That's a whole other thing. You can build a tool, but you still have to maintain that tool. And when it breaks, you are spending an hour, 2 hours trying to figure out what's happening to that tool. And you weren't planning on doing that. I do that all the time. I actually have an app I built to help me with my taxes. And so on the weekends, sometimes it just doesn't want to work. And I'm like, great, I have to, and there's nothing wrong with it. I just have to log in and say, okay, like, why won't you work? And it just like thinks, and then it starts working again. There's nothing wrong. And it's just like, all right, so it's like when you build your own, you have that on that side. So I would say if you like technology and you're good with that and you're cool with like, hey, I'm going to randomly maybe need to spend an hour extra to troubleshoot this on a Sunday when I didn't think so, then build your own tool with Claude Code. But if not, there's tools out there. Airtable is just one that I use. I run my entire business off Airtable, but Softer also is another good portal. Softer is like a low code, no code tool. They build portals, so you could build a really cool investor portal for your clients if you wanted to do that, and you could have all their data in there. So you're not going back and forth with emails, and you could have all their financial, anything you want in there, any of their information with their homes in there. It's just pretty cool. I built a lot of those actually. So investor portals are fun ones, yeah.
Okay. What do you mean by investor portal? What is that?
So just having a place that your investors could log into and see all their data, any of their tax documents, one place, so you're not emailing stuff back and forth,
Right.
So having just your own portal and secure portal. And so they only see their information. You're only showing their information. And you can do that yourself today with Softer if you really wanted to. Yeah, Softer's, it's cool because it's almost like Lovable. I don't know if you've heard of Lovable. Lovable is like
I'm
a vibe coding. If you've heard of vibe coding, maybe?
No.
Okay.
I've heard of Lovable.
Okay, Lovable, yeah. So vibe coding is basically talking to an AI system with natural language and saying, hey, I want to build a investor portal, and it builds an investor portal for you. So basically you're vibe coding it. You're just talking to it with your vibes, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what they say. So yeah, and then you can go into Softer and you can say, hey, build me an investor portal, and you can connect any of your data sources on the back end. They do Zoho, they do all these. I'm actually a Softer partner too. So I'm like, I got involved with them too. But I love Softer just because it's really, really easy to do it.
Okay.
And then they have their pricing changed too. So as if you don't have a lot of people in there, it's cheaper. And so it's really affordable for small businesses. If you don't want to get into you're building your own software, you're maintaining your own software, you're paying a team like my team to build you these crazy expensive things. Like if you don't want to do that, I would look at the lower code tools.
Right. Yeah. And I think I don't know if it was like Altman or whoever said like, it's very soon, and I think it's already happened. Like a one-person business is going to hit like $1 billion or something.
Yeah.
And I think somebody did that with like the Ozempic.
Yeah, I think I did see that.
Did
Yeah,
you
there was a
say-
lie too or
Yeah,
something. There
yeah,
was like
yeah.
all the stuff behind it, but yeah, they did do it. Yeah,
Yeah, there was like
yeah.
one guy, and he made like a medical like company, basically like hit $1 billion.
It's like a
or
scam,
something.
but it still worked.
It always is.
It's such a scam.
Gosh, tired of getting scammed, people. But you know,
Stop the scamming and the AI slop.
I know the slop. Let's get into it. It's getting better. It's definitely getting better. We're falling for it daily, but the slop is real.
It's getting worse. I mean, I don't know. Like what they say in a couple of years, there's going to be 1,000 times more bots than people on the internet. Like,
Oh,
so it's
gosh.
just like,
Yeah.
but now they have that watermark thing. But it's like, is that even helping? Because people are still, I don't know. You
Right.
know?
Right.
What
Yeah.
watermark thing?
Supposedly, I mean, they're supposed to say like this is AI software, but you know, if you make the clip small enough, like all mine are like surfing and like sharks coming out of the water. Like so many of those videos are just AI slop. Yeah. It's like a shark will come out and like get a guy, but I mean, if you see like a 3-second clip, you can get tricked pretty easily.
Oh yeah.
So-
yeah. I had a clone at one point, and I was like, I don't want to contribute to the slop, and that's
I
just
know.
something I've really set for my business that like I won't work with companies, and I don't want to do it myself, and so I don't do cold email, I don't do that stuff at all. Like when I do the AI posts, I'm working with the AI, I'm talking with it, and so it might come out like looking like a format like that, but it's me behind it. It's my swears behind it. It's not like just me just randomly like not looking at it and posting it. I'm very, very big on human has to touch it. Like a human always has to touch it. If it's touching a client, if it's touching a prospect, a human needs to look at it and touch it. And so like these people on LinkedIn, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's bad. I just
Yeah.
want to fight with them. I just block them now because I'm like, no, don't fight, just block. Just don't fight, just block.
Yeah, I mean, I tried one of those because it's like as a creator, as a content creator, you know, they're always coming up with like, okay, how you could save so much time with AI, okay? But then like I did one where I turned it on for like 5 days because you gave it a topic and then it was supposed to come up with a little script, and then it went and created an actual like it cloned you, and then it created like a video, a short, and then it posted it. And so I was like, oh, that's great. So I turned it on for a week. Just the sloppiest stuff, like the weirdest looking videos of me like going up there, and like it was like the same topic over and over and over again, but like in different versions. And people were like, bro, this is weird. Like people were commenting like, this is creeping us out. Like, please stop. And so I turned it off, but I don't know what to do with that. I mean, it's obviously going to get better. I mean,
It will get better.
Yeah,
It'll get to the point you can't tell. You're not going to be able to tell.
I know. And then like,
And that's why I think pulling off of online and building your business off of online is going to be the thing. Just because I think there's going to be a mass exodus, I believe, on social media because we're going to get
Okay.
this. I got off of it a while ago because
Right.
I sell B2B, so I'm not on Instagram. I'm not on Facebook, but I mean, a little bit on Facebook, but not really like I used to be.
Right.
So
Right.
it's interesting.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah. Because you're going to go on there and you're like, even the stuff that's real, you're going to be like, that's AI. That's totally AI.
I've thought that for a long time.
Yeah.
One time, because I'm like, oh, I don't know why people aren't doing more deep fakes, you know, but I'm like, that is it's a thing.
No, absolutely. And then they're saying like, they're going to like, you're going to be able to make a video of like this grandma's granddaughter that's like, Grandma, I need $500. Send that to me. And it's going to be a video. And she's like, oh my God. Okay. And send it right away. You know what I mean? Like those scammers.
She's here live and in person.
She's here live. This is not AI, folks.
Not AI. I am a real person. This is my first in-person podcast.
Perfect. Okay. Well, we are very lucky to have you. Okay, cool. And then like what are you seeing as far as like the pushback? What are people saying? Like are people like resistant to it? And then what are their biggest reasons?
Mostly it's fear. You know, you got to go back to human psychology and the fear of change. And I read a lot of books at night about change management because that's literally what I'm doing is I'm helping these people through a really big change. And most of the time, the biggest problem, or not problem, but the biggest hurdle I have is the 64-year-old estimator that's done it one way, his whole way. He has his own spreadsheet. He only does it this way. He doesn't do it any other way. it is a challenge. But with that challenge, it's just more education. And so I will have one-on-one sessions with that estimator only to walk him through things, make sure he's comfortable with it, make sure we're building it so he wants to use it, and we get his input on it. So it's not something that he feels like it was thrown on him. It was something that he feels like he had input on. I have a situation now that it was difficult. They had to bring in a consultant to actually help me because the guy just didn't want to work with me. But it's you got to work with somebody back and forth, and so there is pushback, but it's also just showing people that, again, don't be fearful of it. Let's help each other through this. It's here to amplify your creativity. It's here to amplify what you already know. It's here to help you do more and save more time. And I am physically saving time. I can see the hours that I'm saving, and I'm going outside. I'm going for walks. I'm living my life of like doing what we're supposed to do with AI, not going and building more like most people are doing, like most people I see doing, and all these crazy agents. I'm like, no, I'm getting my time back and I'm enjoying my life,
Do you think that they're afraid of losing their jobs?
Yeah, there's a huge, I saw that when I was in corporate, 100%. People did not want to use AI because they thought if they used AI, then their job would be taken. And I mean, we know it's the future's coming. We know it's coming. I don't know how long it's going to happen, but we know it's coming,
It's definitely headed our way.
Yeah. It's scary, but it's also like you won't be the one that your job is taken if you understand AI and you know how to use it right now. You won't be one of the first people that are gone. I know I go to these big commercial real estate seminars, and these big companies are talking right now. They're not hiring people that don't know AI. And so they're bringing in these young people. They have to know AI, and they're kind of looking towards these young, bright minds to show them the way and teach them AI. And so if you don't know it, you're not going to be able to keep a job very much longer.
It's like email when it first came out.
Underwater basket weaving degree, it's not working anymore.
Yeah, liberal arts down the drain.
Damn.
Fortunately. Yeah.
Yeah, degrees, like it's all changing,
Yeah, interesting, right? Like they're going to be like college. You do that still?
Yeah.
Well, I heard that children born today probably won't drive cars because we're moving to a world that you're not going to be driving a car. And that
Saves
is
me
insane
money.
I don't
to
drive
think
right
about.
now.
Yeah.
Elon drives for me.
Yeah, I know.
See, we're like, but you see where it's going. And I'm like, that's insane to think about. You're going to have to go to a track like you ride a horse right now to drive a car. Like, it's crazy.
Right. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, that'll save me some money. Then I don't have to give him a car.
Don't get him a
I just
car.
want a cleaning robot. But he's not going to look like Terminator. He's going to
Right.
look like Wall-E,
Yeah.
really nice, like the Jetsons, really nice. It's going to be
Yep.
awesome. Like I can't wait for a meal prepping and cleaning robot. Oh,
Yeah, that's going to save a lot of time. Well, what do you know about Optimus?
It's a little too. I've been looking. I'm really into robotics. Actually, I'm very interested in it, but that's too much for me. It's just I don't want something that looks like that. It's a little too scary.
They have one I saw it at the Mission Viejo Mall.
Yeah, it's there.
It's terrifying.
Yeah. No,
when you
it's
go
not.
by there, it's just standing there like.
No.
I touched it. I asked
just gonna
permission.
come
Can I
out
touch it?
And
she
kill
said,
you?
Yeah, grab you by the throat,
No.
lift you up.
No. Yeah.
Human inferior.
They'll make them look happy and humanish, and
Yeah, Optimus is
yeah.
not.
He looks
He is not,
fine. He did. Come on.
That's
He looks
straight up like.
I asked my grandson if I got him an Optimus, what he would use it for, and he said, I wanted to do my homework and I wanted to pick up the dog poop.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's it. Genius.
Yeah. How much is Optimus going to be? What, $20,000,
It's
$30,000?
$25,000, I think.
Yeah.
I saw.
Pretty
Yeah,
simple.
pooper scooper for $20,000.
I saw one, so he looks like Wall-E. He's $8,000, but he only picks up your clothes. So I'm like, I can pick up my clothes. Like I don't need a
For
Wall-E for
$8,000.
$8,000 that
I
picks
know.
up my clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I don't know like where they're at with the robots because like every time I see one, like there's a guy behind it like with a joystick and he's like,
Haven't you seen the one in Irvine though? They got the DAC spot. He's probably, a couple 3 feet tall, maybe. He rolls around. He's surveying the sidewalks to make sure there's no like potholes and stuff. But
Oh.
he goes around Irvine and
I haven't seen that.
I hadn't seen
no.
it for a while. I saw it probably a few months ago all the time. At night, all the time. People are posting about it. I was posting about it, but I haven't seen him for a while. So, But I think City of Irvine had tons of them, which
Whoa.
kind of cool.
What?
Some guy from LA stole him.
Probably, yeah. No, but
Yeah.
I haven't seen him for a while.
Have you
Dax
seen like
has been gone.
the food delivery ones and then everyone like messes with it? They're like knocking
they
them
push
over.
him, yeah.
I want to see the drones. Like we don't have the drones out here delivering. We
That's
don't.
right,
They do in
yeah.
LA. They do in Phoenix, but we don't have the drones here.
We don't allow him.
You're
We don't
supposed to.
really.
Private
I'm like, I
private
don't know.
airspace.
She's at home on her computer and
private
stuff.
airspace.
She doesn't get out and about a lot.
Oh, she does. That's what she said.
I do. I actually go to a coffee shop every single day
There
in
you go.
Orange County and work because I used to work in an office and now I'm like I want to enjoy Orange County. This is my office. You know, is being out. And so I have my little spots I like to go to. I started writing a Substack and I keep track of all the places I go.
There you go. Heck yeah.
What's a Substack?
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Lay it on him.
Oh, so Substack, it's hard to explain. I don't know. Gary, you know who Gary V is?
I've heard the name.
So he's
one of
like
those
all over
crazy,
YouTube. Yeah, one of the crazies.
Weirdo guys.
But he is out there saying that Substack is going to be the new place where you build a brand. And I'm like, I'm just going to listen to Gary Vee because I don't really want to do the Instagram, it's the Facebook. But for me, I'm on LinkedIn, and LinkedIn is very professional. Substack is a place where you can do newsletters, but almost more like blogs, almost more like journals, but people can pay you for it. So you can get subscriptions to them. So it's a way to make revenue. You can also post kind of like Instagram where your thoughts, or I guess that's, I don't know, Facebook, where your thoughts or whatever. And then you can also post videos. And so it's like almost kind of a combination of all the different platforms out there, but it's very anti-AI. And so you really need to write on there. There's like detections on there and all this stuff of if you're writing with AI. But I've been going on there and I'm starting to just build and build and build and build. It's just random people now, but you never know like where it's going to go.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, you never know. Like it's kind of like the new blog, but it also is a way for SEO and AI to find me because it's another place that I can, write about articles for my niche and for my people and they can find that. So
There you go.
it's not a bad place. I'm new to Substack and I like it so far.
Well, and Gary Vee called TikTok too, and everyone's like, no, there's no way.
He did.
There's only like kids on there singing music.
And he talked about TikTok Shop after that. And so that's big now. And so then I think it was a month ago I heard him talk about Substack. I'm like, I'm going to listen to him. I'm just going to listen to him. I'm going to do what he says.
Just go for it.
Just go.
Yeah. You'd actually be good on there, Joe, because you're good at like the blogs and
If
stuff.
you like to write, like people
Joe
love to
loves
read
to write.
writing. And, like
I
that's
call him, Walt Whitman over here. That's what I call you.
I've got another book cooking.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in the final stages.
He's cooking it up.
Yep. I do a lot of editing on my own and stuff. So
Yeah.
it takes a little bit longer.
Yeah, I want to write a book, but that's a lot.
Yeah.
It is.
I
It's
will.
a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a
Yeah,
lot.
it's
a lot.
It's a commitment.
Yeah.
I don't want to use AI at
No,
all
you
with my book.
don't.
And so
No,
it's,
you got to.
yeah.
You
I have
got
a
to.
lot of people in my DMs like, hey, do you want to help write a book? I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I do not want
Yeah.
AI to write my book.
You're like, I can write your book in 2 days. Okay. All right. This is a part of the show we've curated some videos. I want you to take a look and give us your hot take.
I've been even using it to analyze our real estate deals.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I type in the address and I say, can you tell me what the expected after repair value is on this property at 123 Main Street? And it will literally say, with a disclaimer, of course, the best after repair value is based off of comparable homes in the area, but based off of the trending data, it's X. And I'm like, wow.
It's
Is that the most basic way you can use it?
I built a system like that
Okay.
probably 8 months ago, and I thought I was so smart. And I was like, oh, this is so cool. I have AI and going out, and we can compare the different cities and like what 2 bedrooms are doing, and you can get all these comps. And I thought it was so cool. That was an Airtable system actually. But yeah, it lets you analyze these things that you weren't able to do before on a different level and faster.
Yeah.
So it was. Yeah.
What have you found with the comps? Have you tried to use it on comps?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's pretty accurate?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
You know
that
what?
and description of properties. So when I list a property, I ask it, write a property description for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good.
You know what I had it do? Because so the difference with Claude Chat versus Cowork. So like Cowork, it can actually take your computer and act as you on your computer. So I had it go into the MLS and pull comps, like legit comps that way.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it filled in all the little.
You'll have to teach me how to do that.
Yeah,
That's
so you
great.
give it access, and then it was like clicking around and actually
so
found.
do you teach it beforehand
It
on
knows.
what you normally do?
It knows how to use it. Flex MLS.
But you can do that.
But you can
so
do
now
it.
there's a thing where you can record your screen. So if you're doing something all the time, record your screen, and then it'll know exactly what you're doing. And so you're like, hey, go do that thing that I always do, and it'll do the whole thing.
Wow.
I know.
It's cool.
Yeah, you're going to have to show me how to do that.
Yeah.
Well, that's Claude Chrome. that you're talking
Chrome?
about, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's
So
Claude.
it's
Because if you're like,
it's
'cause
in the browser.
Facebook or Instagram and all that, you can't just like ask it to do that and go in. Like it's gated, So if you have a gated website, you go into Claude in your Chrome browser or chat in your Chrome browser, you're already in it and it's already in there and it's just poking through. And so that's how I have it. I don't have it send messages in LinkedIn, but I'll have it scroll through and say, hey, find people that of things I need to comment on. Find my people that I need to look at their posts and I need to add value on these posts or whatever. So it'll identify those because I don't want to scroll and find that. But it'll scroll and find that. And it'll go through and find all my any of my messages that I sent out. I'm like, who am I looking to follow up with? Who needs to still book a call with me? And it'll do that for me too.
Just have it comment for you. Come on. It's so easy. It's right there.
I've gotten myself into trouble not reading before.
I know,
so I'm
right?
like,
just a million emojis. It's like, wow. Yeah. It's a very excited AI.
Yeah, I've definitely trusted AI a little more than I should.
I know.
Before.
No,
I'm like, why did I do that? Why did I promise that?
Yeah, and you're just like, oh,
We all
God.
do.
Yeah, you got caught. We got caught.
Yep.
You got to test the
You got to
boundaries.
learn, you got to learn that. But we are our best,
boundaries.
it's like And
Yeah.
I find myself trying to do things without AI because we're moving to this world where it's like, it's so easy to use AI. It's so easy to just not think about it. But it's like, no, let me use my brain first. What would I have done first? Let me brainstorm this first on a piece of paper before I ever go to AI because it'll clog your thinking. You won't get that best thinking.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Or it just comes up with like some answer that's like long, so you think that it's good. But it's like the same thing over and over again. Oh.
Yeah, I always say it can be very confidently wrong.
Yeah.
Like it's always very confidently wrong.
Yeah,
like it sounds so good.
I know. And then you're like, hold on, that's not right. And they're like, actually, you're right. Good catch. And you're like, wait a second.
Well, this happens all the time because I build software. And so I have clients that are like talking to ChatGPT wanting to build software and they'll send me this whole thing. And I'm like, this isn't even possible. And they're like, no, it is. I'm like, no, this physically isn't possible. Like you can't do this. This connection doesn't exist. This was like discontinued in 2025, And so they don't, it's all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
Almost every day.
You gotta check it. You gotta check it. All right. This one is build to rent is the next opportunity in real estate.
Where are you overweighting over the next couple of years?
133 million households in the United States, 88 million households own their own homes, 45 rent, 29 are in apartments, and 14 are in single-family homes. And what's interesting is of those 14 million, only 255,000 are in build-to-rent communities. It's a small piece of the pie right now, but I'm excited about that piece of the pie. BTR extends the renter continuum. And so the BTR, I think, is where the industry is going because it is efficient for home builders to clear off their balance sheets and sell blocks of homes to investors. And there's a lot of capital interest in BTR. It skews towards multifamily, but it doesn't have the headline risk that is perceived to be in the single-family rental market.
This is more of a builder question. What are your thoughts?
Oh boy. I love build to rent. Actually, I love the idea of it. I've talked to a couple companies that do this. I know the company I was working with, I think we were thinking about getting into it. I do really love that space, honestly.
Yeah.
I think it's a good opportunity because Orange County is the number 2 least affordable county in the entire United States.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm working with Habitat for Humanity.
Working for number one.
Yeah,
we're,
what is
we're
like
headed
New
to
York?
the goal.
What is number one? Do you know?
Like,
I actually
No,
haven't
but we're
looked at it.
headed to the number one goal.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Number one.
Yeah, so I've been
We're
working with
number
Habitat
one.
for Humanity because I'm really passionate about affordable housing and really helping. And I didn't know it was that bad. Like, because you would think LA, like New York. So I am wondering what number one is. I have no idea. But we're the number 2 least affordable in the entire United States.
Wow.
And so, and it's interesting when you think about it, it's mostly 1 and 2 bedrooms. It's not 4-bedroom homes.
Right.
It's 1 and 2 bedrooms. And so a lot of the times they're building it in these apartments and these condos. And that's where you're finding the affordable housing because they have to have that mix, But I live in Irvine, and across the street from Irvine, they have, I think it's 70 units that are affordable or whatever. And there was 7,000 people that applied for it. And so there's such a need out here, for housing or to do something because the people that work here can't afford to live here.
Right.
And so I could go on a tangent on building.
No,
I'm like,
I
this
hear
is
ya.
why I do what I do, and I'm in the industry I do because I'm so passionate about it.
Yeah,
and I
no,
want to help because
right.
with technology and getting the right people in the right room and having the right conversations, we can make change and we can actually do some stuff.
Exactly. And it would be great if like we could get these politicians on board to, because they're kind of the obstacle in the way. It's like the builders are like, we'll build these affordable housing. But then they make it so friggin' expensive to do anything out here that it's like it's just the
It's the
balance
capital,
sheet.
yeah,
The
the
capital. It
capital.
is what it is. At the end of the day, it's like, all right, we have to sell this starter home for $700,000, even though we want it to be $400,000. You know, so
Yeah, it's a tough.
Chat gave me the answer.
okay.
Oh, what is it?
Kings County, Brooklyn, New York.
Oh, yep.
Second is Santa Cruz County.
Okay.
Third is Marin. Fourth is St. Louis Obispo, all in California.
Yep.
And then number 5, OC.
okay, nice.
Well, when was that?
OC.
What date
That
was
was
that?
2026 first quarter.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
all right.
it's
okay.
pretty up
It's
to
changed.
date.
Jeez. Well,
Yeah, it's pretty up to date.
So yeah, you got 1 in New York and 3 in California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Sheesh.
we're in a
pretty
different
sad.
place than all over the U.S. It's very different. I always say it's like we're in Disneyland. It's like Disneyland money out here because
Yeah.
money is a very weird thing. Like for me, I'm like, oh, I have to buy a $1.3 million home. Like, that's just a normal thing,
That's-
But
yeah,
people
that's
don't
just
think that's
basic.
normal.
Yeah.
Like for me, I'm like, yeah, it's normal.
I
You
know, it's crazy. I mean, yeah, you should. When I tell people about the friggin' mobile homes, they're like, "No, there's no way. There's no way." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm selling these for like $500,000, like a mobile home."
Yeah.
And that's like, it's like a mansion in like the Midwest.
Yeah, I was surprised that they have kind of the mobile homes over in Newport Beach because I was looking.
right?
I was looking on Zillow and I was like,
Yeah.
these ones are really cheap in this area. I'm like, oh, they're mobile homes. Like,
Yeah.
oh, interesting.
Yeah,
They're on leased land.
yeah, it's
well.
on lease
So
land,
it's-
but
Not the ones.
whoever bought
Yeah.
that is some nice land right there.
Yeah.
that they bought.
Yeah.
That is some good stuff. All right, we got.
the leased land, and then their lease space is like $5,000 or $10,000.
Oh yeah, I
a
know.
month.
Yeah,
It's like
just
crazy.
insane. It's like why?
it's crazy.
Why are you doing that? But who knows? All right, last one. We got an AI-powered autonomous rebar tying robot.
Oh,
Meet Max, the autonomous rebar tying robot revolutionizing construction. It automatically ties rebar with speed and precision, saving time and reducing labor fatigue. Powered by AI and smart sensors, Max ensures perfect ties every time. Meet Max, the autonomous
Like that.
That's awesome.
That is insane.
I like that kind of stuff.
Right? I know. I'm like,
Oh my gosh, yeah.
guess who's not showing up late to the job site? But
But I mean, you have to right now. You have to have a human supervise that, so there is
Yeah,
human
yeah,
involved in
right.
that. Still, it's not 100% autonomous
Yeah.
robot,
Yeah.
But that is really cool,
right. And I was telling Joe, I think I've seen like a tile setting one, and like, oh man,
That's cool. Well, I mean, in other places
scared.
they're doing 3D printed homes.
Right.
I don't know if
I
you've seen
saw-
this.
yeah, I saw that,
I
yeah.
don't know if we're doing it much in Orange County. I haven't
Yeah.
tapped into that.
yeah, no, I saw that. It's just like spraying like the concrete.
It's like
or
a Lego. It's
whatever.
almost like
Yeah,
a Lego. Like
yeah.
you build, It's kind of
It's
crazy
so
to
trippy.
see.
I know. Huh. I don't know where it leads, but I think it ends in the Matrix.
Terminator.
Terminator
I
slash
think I don't
Matrix.
know. I do feel like universal income is coming, and
Yeah,
I think
it
it's going
has
to give
to.
time time
Yeah.
back. And
But you
I am
know-
an optimist. I really believe that
Okay.
we're in for a positive future, and
right.
I'd like to think it's. I know, right? I want to believe that we're in for a positive future, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think so.
I think
I'm
there's
an
only two ways to
optimist as
think.
well.
So you
Yeah,
gotta think
exactly.
positive,
No, I'm thinking positive too. More people can
I
learn
mean,
guitar.
I was really
Well, what
fearful
would you
of.
do if you got income?
learn guitar.
What would you do?
Joe? Play songs.
So you have the choice. You could choose to work or you could not work. You could have
Joe's gonna work.
communities and build.
I'm going to
build-
work until I die.
Yeah.
I
it's
know, I
like-
do too. I really
Yeah,
like working.
Yeah, it's like what else
I
is
wanna
there
build
without
companies and,
having
yeah.
something to do, something to wake up
Surfing.
to
It is
every
true.
morning,
Yeah, it's giving
you
people
know?
a purpose, and so
Yeah.
you're taking people's purpose away. And so
Yeah.
I believe it's going to probably happen, but not for a while. I mean, it took 25 years for the Industrial Revolution to really actually roll out. It's
Yeah.
a while, I think. A lot
Okay,
longer than people are
that's-
saying.
That's okay. If it's 25 years, I'm good.
Oh no.
I'm good. I'm
AI is
good.
keeping you alive.
Technology's
till
going to
130.
keep you alive.
Yep. Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry. Yeah. Well, I mean, then you could go to the beach, Joe.
Ooh.
You can have
My least
communities.
favorite place.
You can, gather, have communities, and
Yeah.
meet up and just talk and hang
Drum
out.
circles.
I
Joe.
do that every month.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I know. Talk about working. Then it's like, oh, the robot's doing that for you.
Yeah.
So then what? Freaky but fun. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool. So get on board, people. Stop trying to stop the technology.
Yeah, I was really fearful of it for a long time, and I'm just like, you know what? It's happening whether we like
Oh,
it or
yeah,
not, and
exactly.
that's how Elon. I don't know if you saw one of his interviews recently, but he was very anti for a while too, and like
Right.
now he's just like, we can't stop it.
Yeah.
Like, we
It's-
literally
it's
cannot
gone.
stop it now. It's
Yeah.
happening. So let's
Yeah.
get on board. And there's trillions of dollars to be made in this space right now. So I'm going to get a piece of that. Like,
Yeah.
and so that's kind
Yeah.
of my thinking on it.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, how can people reach out if they want some training from you? And yeah, what does that look like?
Yeah. So you can book a call with me on my website. It's probably the best way. It's EyeOn Automations. I like your eye. I started as a health coach, and so I kind of kept the name, which is interesting.
Nice.
But yeah, you can reach out to me there or LinkedIn as well. I'm on LinkedIn, Kelly Stevens. It's the only social media I'm on. It's LinkedIn. But
Perfect. Yeah, cool. And we'll have that all the links down in the description. So make sure to reach out. And you do like one-on-ones and all that, right? Or-
yeah, I love to do on-site training. I can do online training. I work with people all over the U.S. I can come to your office. I can do a Zoom call, whatever you need.
Perfect. Love it.
Sounds great.
Very cool. And we will be at Hangar 24 on Monday. Talking about your pain points in real estate. We're going to have Danny Bate-Orr. He's done thousands of transactions, and he's going to be there to, talk about your pain points. So come bring your problems and come get them solved. And we will see you next time. Thanks so much.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
If you want some more advice on real estate investing, reach out to us one-on-one.